You better start today. Hoda and Jenna. Oh, yeah. Hoda and Jenna. It's the only way. Hoda and Jenna. Hoda and Jenna. They make you feel like everything's okay and put a smile up on your face. Let's celebrate. Hoda and Jenna.
Hi guys. First day of October. Happy to see you.
October's here.
That's why we're all in pink today.
Aren't you happy?
Yes, I am. We have such a good show today.
Oh, yes.
Garten is here.
I can't wait for that.
And she's got a book out. And we've all watched Ina for years. She's like one of those celebrities who comes through here who every celebrity's dying to meet.
Yes.
She's the one, and she's also the most humble. So I just assumed her childhood was pretty uneventful, and, you know, life just came to be. And it's anything but that.
Yes. You know what? She said something earlier to you, which I loved, which was, I'm writing this not because my childhood was the worst, but I want everybody to know your past does not have to define your future.
I love that.
And don't you have friends who sometimes, you know, get stuck in something and they can't, there's no moving forward, and you just want to take them and say, this can be brighter.
Right. I think in everyone's life, sometimes you pick the thing that defines you.
Yeah.
Whether it's divorce or a childhood that was troubled or whatever the thing may be, and that becomes your identity. And you build it around that. And people say, how are you? And you go, oh, God, you didn't hear 10 years ago I got divorced. And you're like, okay. But I think...
Or you're the workaholic, and how are you? Oh, my God, I'm so busy. So busy. I mean, I've been working. Yeah, it's like, and then you get to decide how you define yourself. And so I think she chose not to define herself by one thing.
By that. Yeah, and now that's part of her, but not all of her.
And it's kind of liberating to just choose... different facets. Doesn't have to be one thing.
Agree.
It can be a million different things.
Which is another reason why you just love Ina so much.
I love her so much. Oh, and Hoda's really excited. She's been asking. Been asking.
Not asking, begging.
Yeah, that's true. And she got it. Teddy Swims is here today.
Do you know the song? Do y'all know the song?
Yes, I do.
Do we have it?
That's so soulful, my gosh.
I know. He kind of is giving me a little Zac Brown vibe when I'm looking at the picture there.
I see that.
Doesn't he have a little...
Oh, great. Teddy, do not give Hoda your phone number.
What?
The sun's going to be just barely going down. She might have had one drink, and she's going to call you, Teddy. And
FaceTime, not call, FaceTime.
FaceTime. Do not give it to her. All right, well, Serena Williams. We adore her.
Love her.
She is on the cover of Glamour's Women of the Year edition. She's one of the women who they're honoring.
Of course.
And she talked in the magazine about her bond with her sister, Venus.
I love this. Serena said that speaking of the two of them, she says they're close as ever. I don't want our lives to ever be separate. When traveling together, Serena and Venus won't book a hotel until Venus has, so they always stay in the same place. And they actually lived together until a year before Serena had her daughter. So it's like they're totally, I think it's totally
What's so
normal.
cool is that they competed against each other. And yet, they're not competitive. Right?
With each other.
With each other. I mean, they're competitive.
Yeah, but not with each other.
They don't compete.
And they used to say, I remember hearing interviews from them, and they used to say that was the hardest thing of all, being in the finals. And your two outcomes are either beating your sister or losing. I mean, those are your two.
I mean, I can't imagine being talented enough to compete
on any level.
Like that, but also how cool that somehow they were raised to be fierce competitors and yet have a close relationship with their sister.
I think I think sometimes close sibling relationships are fashioned by the way you're brought up.
Yes.
Because a lot of siblings say we were never close, but I think sometimes, I don't know, but you have to, it's like we have to have dinner together. Everyone's got a million activities. We have to sit, because on weekends for our family, it was always us on the weekends. All of our friends were doing cool things. And we were like, why are we?
Would you say, hey, Mom, can I go to a slumber party? And that she would say no, or you didn't even, you stopped asking?
Yeah, it was always no. And then, but then you do find yourself closer with your, because you have each other. You go to the mall, to Tyson's Corner. That's what you do together as a family.
You know, and for us, for Barbara and me, I think it was so important for my mom that she let us be separate. That she knew that we had very different personalities, and that the world would, or even our classmates would not pit us against each other, but be like, oh, she's the one that's good at math.
Oh, she's the funny one, or she's the
class clown. I mean, all of Barbara's attributes too were so great. Like, oh, she has a perfect score on her SAT, that type of thing. So I'm so thankful.
So what did your parents do?
I mean, they let us be completely separate. I mean, we were a unit, and we spent so much time together, and there weren't like play dates back then, because our parents
just played.
We would walk to the neighbors, and we would walk together. But I think they wanted us to sort of be individuals and not feel like we had to compare ourselves.
Were you guys in the same classes?
No. We went to different camps. I mean, I couldn't have gone. I told you about how I wanted to ride her coattails to Stanford because I heard there was a twin policy. So I told my dad, I was like, great news. I mean, it's literally the opposite of the college admission scandal. I'm like, great news. There's a twin policy. Barbara will get into Stanford, and I'll just ride her little coattails into it. And my dad said, absolutely you will not apply. You're going to ruin her chances. But here I am. It's fine.
By the way, two wildly successful girls, totally different. Like, found their own paths. Like, there's something to that.
Yeah, well, just allowing kids to be who they are.
Can we please, I've been waiting because it's the first day of October, and that can only mean one thing.
Hoda puts it on her calendar.
I wanted to lead with it, but no.
She wakes up to an alarm clock with Read with Jenna.
What is it?
Okay, y'all, drum rolls, please.
Oh, a real drum roll.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, what do we got?
This month's pick is The Mighty Red by Louise Erdrich. First of all, she's been one of my favorite writers forever. I studied her in college. This book is set in 2008 in the Red River Valley of North Dakota, and it is set about, it's a love triangle. We meet this wildly independent free spirit. Her name is Kismet, who I fell in love with as a character. And she's set in between these two boys who are wildly different. But in the midst of it, the whole town is swept up, and with some unexpected twists and turns. It's about love and family and the uneasy relationship between land and those who live on it. I loved this book. You will love this book. Read it with me. I cannot. Louise is a queen, and she will be on this show.
Oh, I can't wait.
She's like one of the authors that
doesn't do interviews.
Well, yeah, and also everybody it models after. I mean, she's a beautiful writer. We get to meet her. So read The Mighty Red with us. It's in stores today. Go to your local indie bookstore, or you can scan that QR code to read with us.
I was just looking at the background. It's gone now, but it had all of your books, and I was just thinking about, I cannot believe all the books that you've selected over all these years. It's pretty incredible.
I know, I'm so tired.
It's amazing. We've got a great show for you today. Singer-songwriter Teddy Swims is here.
Don't give her your number,
names in music.
But first, y'all, do not. The one and only Ina Garten. We get to see an intimate look at her life, her marriage, her beautiful, beautiful new memoir right after this. Ina Garten holds many titles. The Barefoot Contessa, of course, a businesswoman, a TV personality, a cookbook author. But one thing we know for sure, she is a national treasure.
And now Ina has written a new memoir. It's out today. It's called Be Ready When the Luck Happens. In it, she details her incredible journey from a difficult childhood to becoming beloved around the world. Ina, I know you've been working on this book for a long time, and today's the day. Today's the day that it goes out into the world and into people's hands. How do you feel? It must be kind of like giving birth in a way.
Well, I've been working on it for like 4 or 5 years, and when it's just me, it's fine. But putting it out there was a little scary. But I mean, the affection that has come back has been just stunning.
Yeah, what have people said?
They were inspired by a story that I told, that they learned how to do something, or they had the same difficult childhood, and they were inspired by just saying, I'm going to do it differently. I want to have a different life than that. And, you know, sort of, or taking chances, having the courage to do something you've always wanted to do, not really knowing how it was going to turn out.
Yeah.
I think that, let's talk about the difficult childhood, because I think that was probably among the most surprising things in the book. I assumed upon meeting you, you're so joyful, and your childhood must have been idyllic, and you probably, you know, just, but it was anything but that. It was a cold and icy environment, and sometimes violent.
I think I didn't know that other childhoods were different. And then as I grew up and I started sort of sorting it out, and I think meeting Jeffrey was everything, because he really taught me how to be positive and joyful. And it wasn't about who gets to decide. If we want to do two different things, we just say, he would always say, okay, let's figure out how we can do both.
Yeah.
And he just has such a positive view of the world.
But what's so amazing is that you have incredible confidence and such an intuition to do these amazing things. Some of the things that I read in the book that I didn't even know, like flying a plane.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
I mean, when I look, I mean, we all look forward in our lives. We never look back. And doing the memoir was so surprising to me. When I look back, and I thought I was 22, and I marched across the street to this small airport, and I said, I'd like to learn how to fly a plane. And they said to me, I'm sorry, we don't teach girls how to fly planes. And I'm like, haven't you ever heard of Amelia Earhart?
She could teach you a thing or two. Yeah.
And I said to them, well, then I guess you'll have to find somebody who will teach a girl how to fly a plane.
Wait, okay.
Like, where did I have the guts to do that?
Well, that's the thing. So
that moxie.
You didn't necessarily have parents who believed in you, but you somehow believed in yourself.
I think I found somebody like Jeffrey, who believed that I could do anything I wanted to do, and that just changed my life. I think we all need to find somebody who really believes in us. It doesn't have to be a lot of people. It has to be one person.
Yeah.
Well, then,
a teacher, a parent, a sibling.
Well, you had your one, and that was Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And that's why what you did there was also kind of remarkable. You'd been with him for 10 years. You'd found your person. He was your whole world and your family. Yet he was viewing you the way you were when you were much younger. He wanted the girl he first met. You've evolved and grown. So you took a risk. You said to him, hey, Jeffrey, this is not working. And for a while, you guys went your separate ways. I mean, that was like basically kind of blowing up your whole world.
It was pretty scary, I have to say, because I loved him through all of it.
Of course.
But I felt that we were playing roles, like he was the husband and I was the wife, and I couldn't get out of those roles. You know, he was the husband, he took care of the finances. I was the wife, I had dinner on the table. I hated that. And so I just said, I just need some time by myself. And I had my business, Barefoot Contessa, and I just said, and he said the thing that I just still can't believe. He said, if you feel like you need to be on your own, you need to be on your own. And of course, how can you not love somebody like that?
Right, who's letting you go.
Well, it was the scariest thing,
really.
And you probably did need it, because look at what you've done on your own.
And actually, I think he learned from it, but I also learned from it. I changed from that. So it was really an extraordinary experience. And I look back now, I think, how scary was that?
But see, that's it.
The rest of my life could have been totally different.
Yeah.
I think I believe that you saw that Jeffrey believed in you, and I think somewhere in there is this brave little girl.
There's got to be.
There's a brave little girl in there.
There's a brave little girl in there, and I think the world is so lucky.
And I think the things, when I look back, are the things that I did with courage, which were scary, are the things that are actually the making of my life. If I hadn't done any of them, it would have been very different.
And I think what's so cool and interesting about you is you didn't have a map, you just kind of tried things. And then you got to see the wonder of life. You weren't on a beeline for, I gotta be this. You were open.
Well, we all grow up with the idea that we should be something, or should we do something. We have goals. We're always taught to have goals and try and hit them. And when I look back, I realized I didn't ever have a goal. I just decided what I wanted to do today. I did it as well as I could. And then today I'm going to decide what I'm going to do tomorrow. And it kind of leaves you open to what comes along. And it's always surprising, because if I had said, oh, I wanted to be a cookbook writer when I was 30, I would have thought, that's never happening.
It's actually such great advice for young people growing up, is to stay open.
Is to stay open and not have, I mean, maybe
such a rigid schedule of your life.
Exactly.
Okay, this book is full of life lessons.
We have more.
We're going to get, but we also, can we play a game with you too after our commercial? Okay. Do you mind? It's going to be a fun one. It's called Sip or Spill right after this. Beautiful.
I'd love to talk to you.
We're back with our good friend Ina Garten, whose memoir, Be Ready When Luck Happens, is out today.
Yes, and one of the things that is so beautiful about having the courage to write this is you've reconnected with your brother who you really had not been close with.
Right.
What's that been like?
It's just been wonderful because there were whole decades where we didn't see each other at all.
Yeah.
And it's just been interesting just talking to him about my experience when I was a kid.
Yes.
And it turns out it was exactly his experience. We didn't even talk about it when we were kids. So we have something in common that we can really build on.
Yeah, you have somebody that can know what it was like to live.
And also know that I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Well, did this really happen?
You know, one of the greatest ironies of the whole thing is that you lived in a house that was not safe or hospitable, to say the least. And now everybody's inviting himself to your house. We've done it.
Begging.
We've done it at least once.
We're invited.
I mean, you've created your own happiness, your own joy.
I did it with total deliberation. I remember when I was 15 and I thought, if I'm dating somebody who someone just raises his voice to me, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
And I married somebody who's so kind. I mean, we've never even had a fight.
Yeah.
And did he read the book?
He did read the book. In fact, I waited until it was done, and like I think 24 hours before I sent it to my editor, I gave it to him, and he sat down after lunch, and he thought, you know, I'll read it for a little bit, and then you know, I'll read it tomorrow. And he sat down, he read the entire book straight through. I was like bringing him snacks and and drinks, and he finished it at 7:30, and he said, you know, I lived the whole thing with you, but it was just incredible to read about it.
Gosh, how beautiful is that?
It's a love story. It really is at the end of the day. That's what it is.
I mean, he really taught me how to be in the world, and I'm so grateful. And his positiveness and his sensibility that everybody gets to do what they want to do, and we figure out how to do it together is just extraordinary.
Remarkable. Should we play a quick game of sip or spill? We'll do one question.
Okay.
Okay. I can't even ask the first one because there's nothing. But what is...
ask.
Fine. They did this to me once, so I feel like I can do it. What does Jeffrey do that irritates you at all?
Nothing.
Okay. That's what we thought.
Do you have, I do want to know this, do you have the 5-second rule when you're cooking and you drop something on the floor? Do you pick it up?
No, I don't.
You don't want to.
She's a lady.
Germaphobe.
She's a lady. Okay.
It's on the floor. It goes in the trash.
Okay, you write about the love letters that you and Jeffrey wrote.
Oh, geez.
What's the spiciest? Are you embarrassed for me? Spiciest thing? Oh, I didn't write it. Sean. The spiciest thing.
I am so not about to tell you that.
but it gets spicy.
It definitely gets spicy.
That's all we need to know.
Okay.
We have one more. In your experience cooking with celebrities, who's the least helpful celebrity?
Least helpful in the kitchen?
Yes.
I cooked with Nathan Lane, who doesn't cook at all. And just as we were getting ready to go on, my producer said, why don't you have him cook and you'll direct him? And he was terrific. He was absolutely terrific. I said, what do you like to eat? He said, mussels. So we made mussels with saffron cream. And he took the whole pot home, which is great.
So he was helpful.
He was so
let's just
I
go
thought
ahead.
He was not going to be helpful, but he turned out to be great.
You know, this is why you are a treasure.
Yes.
That everything is positive and
we
beautiful.
love it.
And we love you.
Ina, good luck. This is such a great book. I hope everyone buys it.
Yes, and go on. She's on book tour, so go see her. I'm sure everything's sold out.
The book is called Be Ready When the Luck Happens. We have it, of course, at today.com/books. And Ina happens to be, lucky me, my special guest in my latest podcast, Making Space. That'll be out tomorrow. Just scan the QR code. And also, go buy the book. Wherever you get your books.
Go to your local indie bookstore. We love you. Thank you so much. Today, we're celebrating Pink Power as we mark the beginning of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The disease has touched countless lives, including our good friend, Today contributor, Jill Martin.
After being diagnosed last year, Jill bravely documented her journey, but what she never expected to find during chemo treatments was a friendship, a connection, and really a sisterhood. We're going to talk to Jill in just a moment, but first, more of her story.
I always considered myself just such a lucky person, so grateful. I put family and friends first. I work really hard, and so being diagnosed was earth-shattering and life-altering.
I was in such a great place. I was training for a triathlon. I was teaching better than ever. It's almost my 20th year with SoulCycle. I have the best family. Everything is great. And then all of a sudden, I get back from a trip and boom, I get diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer.
My life is never gonna be the same. When you first get diagnosed, so many people say, I know this person, I know that person. And the things that my doctor told me was, don't compare your story. No story is the same. But there was a small group of women who were going through treatment at the same time. One in particular was a few weeks ahead of me. And I knew her. I took her Soul Cycle class.
Jill and I always say this all the time. We're so lucky that we found each other in there. We also timed our chemo treatments for the same day, so we were both always in there on Wednesdays.
Yo, 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 this is Stacy G, your MC. For the radiation, you see? We're going in.
She was bringing in Taco Bell, I was bringing in donuts. People think you're eating carrots. Nobody wants carrots in chemo. She would come check on me and see if I needed anything.
When you go through it with someone at the same time, in real time, it is a bond. It's unexplainable.
She's, you know, this strong, powerful person that people count on for inspiration. And so she was that to me. And I cried enough for both of us. I don't know if I saw her cry once.
I didn't want to cry in front of her. It's my job to be the coach. I would go in there like clapping. I'd be like, come on, everybody, let's go. It's treatment day.
Jilly, everybody wants to just say how awesome you're doing. Woo! So proud of you.
I know if I needed her at 3 o'clock in the morning, she'd be there. And the moments that I thought I couldn't go on, she was one of my go-tos. We will forever be connected. And it's a sisterhood that any survivor watching understands. I cheered so loudly for her. I want her to know how grateful I am for her friendship and her support, and that I admire her. I want her to just have the most beautiful life.
Well, I want Jill to know being that vulnerable and just really braving the ugly part of cancer. She took the team forward with that. I couldn't do that, and I'm pretty brave. I want her to know how much that really helped.
We fought so hard. We were predestined to meet. We were predestined to get this. I really do believe that it's a higher power saying that you two can handle this and you need to help others. We are going to do that and continue to fight, because the fight is never over.
Wow.
That's so beautiful.
That was, by the way, a beautiful friendship that
Yes.
formed. And you guys haven't seen each other, have you?
The Soul Cycle Stacy, no?
I haven't seen it. All right,
Well, why don't you come on
Stacy,
out?
come on
Come
out.
on, Stace.
That happy.
How great you laugh.
I'm finally crying.
Come on, Stacy, come over here. We need
a hug too.
Oh my God, you guys. We love you.
Stace.
Hi.
How are you, honey bunch? Oh, good to see you. Jen and I took your class, so we're
Yes.
very familiar
Yes.
with Stacy.
I mean, the fact that, Stacy, you kept the energy we know because
Yeah.
we take your class.
Yeah.
This is why I never wanted to see her in person,
Yeah.
because it's like I couldn't.
It's a lot.
It's a
All
lot.
right, so we are going to visit. We're going to come back and revisit with you two in just a second.
have a lot
okay?
more.
We have a lot more.
Right
We'll be
after
back.
this. We're back celebrating Pink Power with Today contributor Jill Martin and Soul Cycle founding instructor Stacy Griffith. Both battled breast cancer last year and became friends during the treatment. Hi, that was such a beautiful reunion
That
to
was
get to be part of.
beautiful.
So first, everybody wants to know about your health.
Yeah.
How are you both health-wise?
Well, I mean, I think everybody knows because Jill was so amazing at her public journey, but
Yeah.
I did not feel like I could do that. I kind of let her take the lead on it.
Yeah.
People didn't realize that.
Yeah.
But I struggled for a long time. I feel like today, on today is the first day that I felt like, wow, this is old Stacey. Like I was looking at my body in the mirror, you know, my little mirror that I got on TikTok, and I was like, wow, I cannot believe I got my abs back. Like that took 16 months.
16
I'm so
months.
glad
And you're
to hear
both
that.
cancer-free, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I hold a
word.
couple of things simultaneously. I am cancer-free, but I spent the last year just fighting for my life.
Yeah.
And now I'm on aggressive pills that cause, you know, for other survivors, they understand it's never over, it's
Right.
never done. And now it's the mental trauma of like, I wake up every day and I was like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Like, did that happen?
That really happened.
And so I'm really concentrating now on just like getting parts of my life back and bringing that into the new.
The work.
And
Yeah.
somehow, in the middle of all this pain and trauma, you're also on a mission. Like you are, because I think you could spiral down a rabbit hole, but for the fact that you know, because I can see it in everything that you do, that there's a bigger purpose, there's a reason for all of this. You telling people to get genetically tested is a big deal for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, my mammo was clear the day I was diagnosed. My sonogram was clear a few months before.
Yeah.
No test is perfect. So if you fall into the high-risk categories and go on today.com, we have those buckets. Just ask your doctor if you need genetic testing, because I had breast cancer on my mother's side, but the gene was from my father's side, and that's, breast cancer doesn't run in his family. And so I just, it's why I'm here.
Yeah.
It is my, if it's the only thing I do, if one person goes and gets tested, that's my highlight.
Stacey, how did you find out you had breast cancer?
Michelle just found the lump on my breast, but it was 3 years ago. And I just was not a doctor person. I got my mammograms, but then COVID hit, and then I couldn't get the time I wanted, so I was kind of, you know.
Put it off. Yeah, the way a lot of people
and
probably
that's why I
did.
think I'm here, because now I'm like so pro, even years before, like somehow figure it out to go, even when you're 30. I don't know, there were girls in treatment that were in their 20s
It was-
that were stage 4. Like, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
And
So stay on top of
on top of it, and don't be afraid
Put
of
yourself
doctors.
first.
You know, I used to not like the doctor visits.
Right.
Now I love the hospital.
And let me tell you something. People who are afraid to go get tested, the alternative is worse. You do not want to get cancer.
Right.
Okay? If you have the option to go for that test.
Yeah.
Right,
That's the biggest.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the biggest thing. Okay, well, and also, Jill, you're doing something really remarkable. Your clothing line is launching a collaboration with the WNBA and the NBA, and to raise awareness with these really cool. What the heck? Isn't that
Indoor,
so
outdoor
cool?
lounge.
I mean,
Come
So,
on.
yeah, it's a collaboration with the NBA, the WNBA. Fanatics has been a great partner, and we're just trying to keep everyone cozy and comfy while using it as a canvas to just encourage the conversation. And so, we launched today, and they're hopefully selling out. So for the warrior in your life.
It's cozy.
I wear this tonight to the WNBA game.
Yes. Are you going?
Oh, you are
I'm
going?
going.
Let me tell you
I'm
something.
just going to give you the shirt literally off her back.
As I continue to, and we will give you a
Oh my gosh,
WNBA.
I'm so excited.
But
to be wearing this again.
I just want to say, work got me you, the State family.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here.
Oh, we love you, Jill.
We love you, Jill.
Thank you. And also the two of you. I mean,
Yes.
it shows you
I know,
how
just
strong
watch.
women
Coming
support
soon.
in your
Yes.
life.
You need to. Yeah.
Yes,
Right?
we got
Having
it.
those
For
people
sure.
is so awesome. Oh, wait, and we have a little something for you, Jill.
Oh, yeah.
Dwayne Wade, I know, is a longtime friend of
Yeah.
yours,
Stop
so
it
he
right
wanted
now.
to do a little something.
Yo, what's up? This is D Wade. Know you and I, we of course go way back. I just want to say that the courage that you have, the tenacity that you approach things, and the way that you go after things, has always been something that I've admired about you. And I've admired that you have shared your story, that you have continued to try to help so many others, not only by your platform, but by the work that you do. And so I just wanted to give you a salute and say that I'm proud of you, and I'm thankful to call you a friend. All right? Much love.
D-Wade.
D-Wade in the
There you
house.
go.
Everybody's cheering.
Yeah.
Both
There you
of
go.
on.
Thank you all.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
I can't even. When he got drafted, he was a kid. I covered him.
Yeah.
And I'm speakless.
I mean, y'all have been friends for a long time.
That's really
years.
sweet.
I mean, how
Wow.
you see Wade.
People forget her connection to basketball.
Yeah.
Because I used to see her at the Knicks games commentating.
Yeah.
The last
Yeah.
time I saw her at the Garden was she was interviewing Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I mean, how
See?
crazy is that?
Life is crazy.
Okay,
Life is all meant to be.
You are inspiring people,
Yes.
the two of you,
Yeah.
in many, many ways you
Yeah.
don't even know.
Oh, we so
We've
thank
just
you,
begun,
guys.
I can
Well,
tell.
I know it. Let's go. The
We're
world's
ready.
coming.
Hot. We're coming in hot.
All right. We'll be back right after this. Thank you,
Thanks,
guys.
Tomorrow we catch up with actress Tia Mowry.
Plus, podcast sensation Jennifer Welch and Angie Pup Sullivan stop by. We love them.
We
for
love
group
when,
chat.
when Pump stops by. Plus, best-selling author Ann Patchett will be
We were
here.
just talking about her.
We were.
All right, y'all. Bye.